But yeah, I mean, you're right. It is part of the game. They make it so difficult to have. It's not even a conservative position, a common sense position within the borders of Colorado. That those that can, that think differently, they leave. I mean, even people I know that have been like long time, lifetime residents there, that have family there and everything else. There's a number of them that are considering fleeing right now as things continue to get worse and worse in Colorado. Uh, Especially with these last couple bills, both to essentially restrict firearm owners, make it extremely difficult to own a firearm, and then possibly they want to add the insurance thing on top of it, which don't even get me started on that. But and then also going after parents to the severing your rights to your children, severing parental rights, and putting laws in place where they can now indoctrinate your children, weaponize them against you, and then separate families. Because at the end of the day, that's really what they're doing, and I think that's what they want. They want broken families, broken homes, and people growing up in situations where they are more dependent on the government and therefore more likely to support whatever the government does to them in the future. That they're just solidifying their power and turning their citizens into slaves.
Well, it's scary because I already know that it's happening. I since coming forward, I have parents naturally come to me when they find themselves in these situations, and I help 3 to 5 parents a week at minimum who've had their
Wow.
children secretly transitioned, or dads who have already lost custody of their kids. There's a dad who went viral last week named Dustin Gonzalez, in Jeffco schools, which again makes national news. They're the worst. Lived to TikTok has said they're the worst school district in the entire country. His daughter was secretly transitioned by a school counselor, and it was a divorce situation. So they involved mom. Mom started affirming it. By the time dad found out, and he's a wonderful dad, they had full split custody. They had 50-50. By the time he found out, it was used against him because he questioned it. He was like, "Wait a minute, no, you're not non-binary. You're 11, first of all, and no, I'm not going to go along with it." He had a court hearing last Friday, and the judge used that against him. They said that his inability to affirm his daughter's true identity proves he does not deserve custody, and they gave full custody to mom. And again, he's a great, loving, wonderful dad who just is doing the right thing for his kid. So this law is just going to ensure that every dad finds themselves in that situation, but it's
Yeah.
already happening, and it's a classroom to trafficking pipeline.
Yeah, you got that exactly right. And again, I just want to underscore this, that if you have a situation, messy divorce, and it sounds like they were getting along, but somebody planted this seed in his ex-wife's head, in her head. Somebody whispered in her ear and said, "Hey, you know what? You want to get full custody of your kids? Maybe you'll get." I wonder if they told her maybe she'd get more child support. This is what she can say. She'll get total control. This will make your ex-husband's life more difficult, and he won't be able to interfere in your kids' lives anymore. You can transition your son to your daughter, or vice versa, whatever it was. Um, but that's going to be another tactic that they undertake. And again, it's to divide families, make things more difficult for people. And as we've seen with other states, the more child support flowing through your system, the more federal dollars they receive too. So there's also this perverse incentive to divide as many families and as many homes as possible. I mean, this whole thing's just like you said, it's upside down and backwards. It's just bizarro land.